joining me on my morning run, and as you can see, winter paradise. And just there, that's not a road. That is actually the frozen river. That's how harsh the conditions can be here in Helsinki in Finland. So much that flowing water like rivers and even the sea can freeze over. What's on the menu for today's run? I hear you saying, well, just an easy hour. Just getting outside, moving these legs, keeping them ticking over. So the more consistent you are with running, well, the better you're gonna get, and also the easier it's gonna feel. And it's not always about better and improving, it's just about making something a little bit more comfortable for you. Just the same with being outside in the cold weather. Miten paksu se on tän sen ja tiedättekö?
Ei se siis tosta. Se näkee.
Anteeksi?
Virtauspaikat on vähän sellaisia. En suosittu.
Menettekö
Nyt tuli vesi läpi.
Hey. As you just saw, I was talking to the rowing club. Well, they're not doing any rowing today, that's for sure. And they were saying that the ice, they had the ice pick and the ice drill, and they said it's about 10 centimeters thick, the ice at the moment. And if you're interested, they were just breaking the ice around the jetty so it doesn't break the jetty. I think as a general rule of thumb, if I remember correctly, that before going on open water ice, that it should be about 2 weeks extreme minus degrees, and there should be like 15 centimeters of ice. Obviously, still then, you do need to take precautions. Oh wow, it is so cold out here, and obviously because we're in the city centre right on the coast, the wind comes in makes it feel even colder. But I thought I'd come into the city centre and show you a little bit of like the seafront near Helsinki, and I thought there was going to be a lot more ice, but actually it's not obviously been cold enough, so I'll save that for another video. That was a really nice run, 12 kilometers, nice and easy, and just really nice to be out there in elements. And now, as I said, come out for a little bit of a walk. If you want to see the run, you can see it down in the Strava link down below. But as you read in the title of the video, I think there are two phases that are really important. So first of all, we've had the injury, we've had something that has been troubling us, a challenge that has occurred. But once that feeling or something goes away, the process doesn't stop, and it is in our daily routines and the things that actions that we do take that will help us in the long run in the future, and also to eliminate these things happening ever again. Wait a second, I'll bring you a bit closer. Of course, for me, in my case, it is running, and I'm pretty sure most of you out there, it will be running as well. And one of the things that you have to do to improve at running and to get back into the groove of things is to actually run. Obviously not increasing too much. It is all about doing some nice, easy running, little loads, and then kind of gradually increasing the duration, the time, the distance, and also, you know, the amount that you're doing. I know that phase seems super easy because it is just easy running, but it's probably one of the hardest things that us runners find to do, is to do easy running and to gradually increase. But after that phase, you know, you start to feel good. You start to feel like you can go out there and smash all those goals that you wanted to do and everything else. But this is the phase that you need to be careful, because all those things that you were doing previously. So, you know, before phase 1, you're doing all the rehab stuff, all those strengthening exercises, the stretches, the resting, the icing, the compression, whatever it may be. But those things helped. And when we start to implement the running more, then we sometimes have the tendency to forget, hey, I just want to run, let's forget the other stuff. Obviously, a physiotherapist will really be able to help here to give you like a really good structured plan. But keep up those good routines. So you're continuing to doing the running, but let's say in the evening you're doing your foam rolling. Make sure you keep doing that. Obviously, I think one of the biggest things of the phase 2 part is that we need to also increase and add a little bit of stress. Now, stress isn't something negative. Stress is, you know, adding a little bit more intensity. So it could be some harder running or some longer duration. What more than often happens in these phases is that you add a little bit of stress and it feels like you take a little bit of a step back, or you feel that tightness once again. As long as it doesn't make it worse than longer than 24 hours or, you know, something completely different new. But the stress is a good thing, because how can we expect to improve? And helicopters flying over there, great. Well, I'll just continue anyway. So with this stress, what I mean is pushing a little bit more than we did last time, because if we don't push a little bit more, we're just going to be exactly the same all the time. We can't expect to grow as a person, as a runner or whatever, if we don't go a little bit out of our comfort zone, if we don't, you know, try and reach a little bit above what we already know what we can do. Because then that's when we learn the most about ourselves and also help our bodies to adapt to that higher level. How long have I been recording for? It is recording, yeah, it is. But yeah, it's really important. I think I just wanted to stress these things because, you know, I myself have to remind myself, you know, I'm feeling good right now, but to keep up some of those routines and also gradually increase, and also to remind myself, you know, like I need to add that stress per se so that I can grow into the person and achieve the things that I have set out to do. Right, it's 3:30 p.m. here in Helsinki, and yes, the sun is already setting and it's only getting darker as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm going to enjoy these views now. And yeah, I mean, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you in the next video.